Welcome to the Uncommon Transformation television series.
You are welcome to Akwa Ibom State, the land of uncommon transformation. Come and join us, live amongst us, and invest, and you will not regret. I welcome you.
As the 25th anniversary of the creation of Akwa Ibom State beckons, it may not be an overstatement to say all the Nigerians have already joined the government and good people of the state to set the tone of celebration of good governance, infrastructure revolution, and people-oriented policies. This is on account of flurry of activities already being witnessed in the state following the hosting of the National Conference of the Editors Guild of Nigeria and the retreat of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. One-time governor of Ogun State and a very senior member of the Guild of Editors, Segun Oshoba, noted that the Akwa Ibom State Conference was the largest gathering of its members since the guild began. Governor Akpabio, while playing host to the national president of the guild, Benga Adefaye, as well as executive members of the body at his hilltop mansion, underscored the importance of the media in shaping society and thoughts, while reminding them of their enormous responsibility to publish the truth at all times as editors. Akpabio cautioned against excessive editorializing.
You must also discuss how to sanitize the journalism profession, because it's also part of national security. What we report can either promote or demean Nigeria. It's your business to edit.
The governor told the editors that Akwa Ibom's success story derives from the desire to do things differently and also to prove government can work with honesty and dedication on the part of those entrusted with management of the people's commonwealth.
All what we have done in the last 5 years is to show that, yes, it did. With dedication and passion, government can work and government can deliver.
Nigeria, no doubt, has a very vibrant press. They've not only been the chief critic of government and bad governments in Nigeria, but also a great advocate for good governance in the country. On this call, the comments of President of the Editors Guild, Benga Adefaye, that Governor Akpabio has raised the bar of responsible and good governance in Nigeria cannot be taken lightly. He said coming to Akwa Ibom was not a mistake, as he wished his members to see a model worthy of emulation.
As a pan-Nigerian organization, the Nigerian Guild of Editors, we need to move around Nigeria to be able to attest to the facts of development, to see the new models of development, and be able to say that we have seen with our eyes that indeed people are doing what is worthy for their people. And I can say, from the little we have seen, I do hope that we'll see more. We are very pleased with coming here. Coming down at your airport and driving to the city, I was asking my colleagues, where are we? I must say this with every sense of responsibility, the environment, the similar environment, the kind of development, the people are carried away. I thought I was somewhere in
In times past, It may have been difficult, if not impossible, to host events such as this in Akwa Ibom State for absence of a suitable venue. However, all that is fast receding in the memory of the average Akwa Ibom man, as there have been a complete U-turn in the fortunes of the state from 2007 when Governor Akpabio took over the reins of power. This state-of-the-art banquet hall,
venue of the conference,
is one of the products of the infrastructure renaissance taking place in Akwa Ibom State. It is in this magnificent edifice that Nigeria's Senate President David Mark, who was guest of honor, declared the conference open.
The editor is rightly called the gatekeeper, whose role is to decide what the public should know. He picks from a sundry of news items that which would attract readers and also help to maximize profit for the proprietors of the media. National security issues dwell on national survival, as well as the preservation of our ways of life. I must very quickly add that I am a firm believer of the definition, the expanded definition of national security, which includes food security, infrastructural security, environmental security, health security, and even the welfare of reporters who are in your own profession.
And if you go to Akwa Ibom today, I see flyovers that were not there. I see street lights that were not there. I see e-library that is the best in West Africa, that has access to 70 million books across the world. I see a hotel, the Meridian, with a golf course that you look at it, you can have a dream and write a beautiful story. But that's what the journalist wants. An environment that makes people dream and write a good story.
The Senate President is of the opinion that the theme of the conference, editors and national security, could not have been more apt, especially now that Nigeria is facing security challenges. He, like Governor Akpabio, admonished the editors on responsible journalism that will set a agenda for all tiers of government to be more people-oriented to curb insecurity in the nation. It could be recalled that during the Senate retreat that was held in Uyo not too long ago, the Senate President advocated the Akwa Ibom model of good governance as panacea to curb insecurity in the nation.
The fact of the matter is, if the state governors will perform like he has performed, maybe we won't be talking of Boko Haram today. It may not solve all the problems, but there is visible signs of performance on the ground and people can see it.
During an interactive session with Governor Godswill Akpabio of Akwa Ibom State, Emmanuel Oduaga of Delta State, Jonah Jang of Plateau State, Rotimi Amechi of Rivers State, represented by his deputy Tele Ikuru, Kwankwaso of Kano, representatives of the Governor of Borno, and Comrade Adams Oshomole of Edo State, after acknowledging the quantum leap in infrastructure development in Akwa Ibom State, agreed on the need for the media to be the vanguard of positive reportage of Nigeria.
The government and the media are partners in the service of the country and its people. While the government is saddled with the responsibilities of promoting the welfare of the people, the media is saddled with the task of keeping the people abreast of what the government is doing while acting as a check on those elected to the public offices.
The press plays a very key role in shaping the views of the citizens.
Akwa Ibom, also known as the Land of Promise, is outstanding and renowned for her hospitality. It therefore came as no surprise as the editors were feted
to a gala.
This was necessary to relax the participants after a long day. To set the tone for the evening, Commissioner for Information and Communications, Anyeka Numana, told the editors that in 2007, Akwa Ibom people were ready for the change. This was the reason they voted overwhelmingly for Chief Godswill Akpabio, thereby signaling the commencement of an unprecedented transformational era in the history of the state, a gesture they repeated in the 2011 general elections.
Akwa Ibom State has been moved by this governor to a very major conversation within the wider discussion called Nigeria. And today, the people of Akwa Ibom State are up there in the crescendo of progress. The psyche of the people have been changed so much that Nigerians today acknowledge Akwa Ibom people as great people who can make things happen.
It was time for the editors to relive their experiences.
It's very, very impressive. I like it.
Thank you.
From what I have seen, honestly, it's very, very inspiring, sincerely speaking. In fact, the effect it's having on me is that there are two Nigerias. What we have here is very, very far different from what we have back at home. It's here you see structures, concrete structures that are relevant to the needs of the people. The streets are clean, and I didn't see beggars. And where I come from, honestly, if you go, you wait for the people.
Yeah, I think I was here last year, and when I came this year, there's complete turnaround. Kudos must go to the governor for his vision, and I think that other governors should learn to emulate him.
I've been really impressed with what I've seen that the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Godswill Akpabio, has done in the last few years. I'm also impressed about some of the projects that are ongoing, especially the deep sea ports projects. I believe in my heart that the deep sea port project will eventually become the signature project of this administration.
It's been interesting. Incidentally, I schooled around here. I was at the Federal Government College, Ikorekwane. It's just some 15 minutes or so away from here. And I think the last time I came here was around April, and before then, it must have been about 20 years ago that I came here. I think there have been significant developments in terms of infrastructural developments and so on. I think what strikes one almost immediately is the good network of roads.
I've met with people that are hospitable, that are peaceful. I've met with people that are friendly. I've met with people that are getting towards development and improvement of the well-being of individuals and even their own people, talking about the government. This place is entertaining. And as the governor put it, this is the Gilga of Nigeria.
Yeah, Akwa Ibom is a very unique place. It has a lot of cultural heritage, which it might interest you to know that the diasporans or African Americans have their root from Akwa Ibom in Ekotebasi, where people in Caribbean all passed through Akwa Ibom State through the slavery. And also it might interest you to know also that Akwa Ibom is a place where the amalgamation of Nigeria was signed.
I'm very happy to come to Akwa Ibom, and I'm opportune to be a partaker of this great city, Akwa Ibom, because the governor is trying very well. I think we will support him, with all we can as ambassador of tourism for the whole world to know what Akwa Ibom is doing, especially the governor of his common transformation, because at least he has made a difference between the South-South governor.
All work and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. In tandem with this, the editors took some time off their busy schedule to visit some project sites that have made Akwa Ibom the fastest growing destination in Nigeria. They saw the flyovers at Itam Junction, the good network of roads, as well as a site for the underground pipe jacking drainage system. Part of the tour also took them to the Tropicana Entertainment Center with multiple cineplexes, a typical relaxation spot for all the family. They also took time off to be part of the monthly Government House prayer meeting, where Governor Akpabio thanked God for his blessings on the state.
That every month we do this. Then at the beginning of each year, Your Excellency, we also do this. We don't start the year until we hand over all our intentions for the year to go.
I found myself in an environment here in Akwa Ibom that welcomed me and treated me like one, like I belonged here or like I actually lived here. People were very willing to help me. They guided me right. They provided me with the appropriate directions that got me to where I needed to go. And that I really appreciate. I think it exemplifies the kind of united Nigeria that we all seek to have.
Well, I must confess that what I saw when I came over 10 years ago with what I'm seeing now, it is a remarkable difference. When I got to the airport on Tuesday afternoon, as we were driving out to town, I was completely lost. I didn't know this is you that I used to know. There's a great transformation going on in here.
And I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far. There is a serious transformation in Akwa Ibom, at least in Uyo, that I've seen. And I want to believe, and from what I've heard, it's like that, across the state. We just pray that the governor will be able to sustain it, and whoever is going to take over from him in 2015 will be able to sustain it.
Coming here has been an eye-opener. The infrastructural development work here is massive and encouraging, and I think the people here are lucky with the leadership they have. I am particular about the state of roads, the drainage system, which should make life livable here. But what I found most impressive, if I must tell you, is concern for education, for knowledge.
What we saw on ground really confirmed to us that with the kind of facilities here, you don't even need to bother going abroad for holidays with your family. With the foreign exchange involved and all whatnot, you can have a good and quality time with your family with the kind of facilities we saw on ground.
I think it's a place everybody should yearn to come to. Coming down here, we have seen something very different, very pleasant. You hear about somebody. I always see him on TV. But he's a fun-packed man. Staying around him is fun. Sometimes we think these governors are so uptight that they don't laugh. All the period that we stayed with him, it was fun. He was cracking jokes and making us to laugh. Then the jokes went with his handwork too. He has worked so well.
I think without missing words, one is highly impressed with the way a manner is able to match resources with performance. And I think we also capped this by turning around yesterday to see physically what we've been hearing, what we've been reading. And I think I'm personally impressed. And when my board of trustees nominated him as the governor of the year, I was like, why him? I now saw a reason why he was nominated.
We have gone around and we have confirmed that everything that is said about this government is real. Wonderful projects, conceived by a wonderful mind. My only worry is I hope that the man who will come after the governor will be able to maintain this structure.
From the Tropicana, Their next stop was the ultra-modern Ibom e-library. This infrastructure is a strong education backbone and one of the prides of his administration. Perhaps one of the greatest legacies of the Akpabio-led administration is his policy of free and compulsory education, which has rid the streets of child hawkers as they all are in school during school hours.
It's an innovation which I think if the people of the state use very well, it will go a long way to improve whatever standard they have. It's magnificent. I think I hail the governor for having such an innovative educational system in the state.
I'm really impressed with the development in the state, the infrastructural development, and I'm so much impressed with the way the government is trying to at least make the citizen think positively about governance. Because with the infrastructural development and other development, the physical changes, the citizen will be encouraged to contribute their quota to the development of the state.
So the reporter in me took me out to talk to people, to sample people's opinion. And what came out of their mouth impressed me. It looks like the man enjoys large-scale goodwill of his people. And that is what you need as a governor. So I think he's doing well. I'm not from here, but based on what I have seen, based on what I've heard, I think he's doing well.
Members of the Guild were further grilled through the uncommon transformation in the state via a PowerPoint presentation by the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communication, Anyeka Nomana, in Cineplex 5. Our roving lenses caught Governor Akpabio in company of Governor Jang of Plateau State enjoying a pack of popcorn. His Excellency Jang could not hide his admiration for Governor Akpabio as he expressed his delight at the level of transformation that has taken place in the state.
What I have seen is incredible, that within this short period of 5.5 years, Uyo has turned out to be what it is, and I'm told of what has been done in the various local governments. I think this time the people of Akwa Ibom should thank the Almighty God for giving them a son who has the heart of the people, who has everything that it takes, the vision, the intellectual, to be able to carry out what I have seen. And these are the kind of leaders that Nigeria needs.
If the Akwa Ibom model of good governance and service delivery to the people were to be replicated nationwide, will Nigeria have had a better deal? This is what he had to say.
What are you talking about? We'll be better than most European countries.
Governor Akpabio was full of praise for Governor Jang for also bringing development to Jos, especially his dogged determination to bring peace to the plateau. The massive support the governor enjoys from his people is a clear message that he should not be distracted, but rather march on in drive of uncommon transformation.